Right, we're going to start the recording. Welcome to YouTube audience back. CLG FC episode 251. I didn't make my notes. That's the only thing I didn't do, which I will do shortly. Leagues in focus, we do. Not yet. I don't think the leagues in England have started. But we do look to do leagues in focus. Give me 1 second. I'm just fixing my notes real quick. And then that goes between those two. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's actually that's good. That's correct. Okay, cool. Right. Rejecting all the offers. I can't wait till the transfer window closes. In all honesty, one of the best sounds, by the way. That just, oh my god. Am I really that stupid? Oh my god. Oh my god. Nobody saw that. Thank God we're at the ad break. Nobody saw that. Fucking Christ. That's on the recording too. That's good. That's literally how the episode on YouTube is gonna start. Fuck me. That's too funny not to cut out though. Right. Hanley or evens. We're 5-2. The draw is 13-5. Ooh. I don't think we're going to make Switchblade available for the U18s. Are the U18s playing in their league? Yes, their league starts. Okay. So the U18 league is starting. We've done very well traditionally in the youth system as well. So. Just like that pre-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Nathaniel Kane at the non-league paper. We're confident, yeah. I mean, you say that. We've played one game, dude. Whatever happens, happens, bro. So, I don't think we're going to be good enough to do a Holsworthy and win the league from, like, the non-league. But we'll see how far we can actually make it, right? We're going to tick over into match day. Rochdale under 18s as well for our under 18 side. We're in the U18 division Northwest 3. We're expected to lose. Let's see how we do. Hartleytown, we got Glossop North End, and then Bainbridge. We got another 5 hours, 5.5 hours tonight. I do have the schedule pinned, by the way. So, if you're interested in what we got coming up, it's a lot. The longest save is back tomorrow. So look forward to that. That's our Korea save, our Gimpo save. We're currently 10, 7, and 13, I think, in the league. 7 points above the drop. Counter-Logic FC under 18 struggle as Silva impresses. We lost 3-2 to Rochdale under 18s. Tubby's brand new named player who he named in homage of Diogo Jota. He scored twice. Elias Martin in the 8th got Rochdale under 18s the early lead. Diogo Silva scored in the 16th to make it 1-1. He then scored again in the 35th to make it 2-1 before Tyreek Pilkington in the 68th leveled it for Rochdale under 18. And then Sebastian Almeida in the 82nd made it 3-2 Rochdale under 18. So you know, slow starts are definitely a thing with our under 18s team, but they have gone on to win a lot of them. Rochdale are top of the league though right now. Foster and Brott, fitness test not required for Brott. Woo 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 woo. The league has Sonbach United versus Cologne, by the way. Brott is returning to full fitness in 7 days. It is the FA Cup game. Do we risk him? I say no. But I say he does come back for the Glossop North End game. Actually, probably just bring him back for Bainbridge Bridge. In all honesty, I think it's fine. So, right, we're not changing anything in the lineup. So let's have a save, and then we're gonna get into the game. Episode 251, the FA Cup preliminary round. Nice. So, right, in the meantime, I owe some people some shout-outs. One of the great British streamers, give him a follow. It's FM Llama. Let's pause this so we can actually hear the clip. Here he is playing FM 24. That's a great way to open a clip. Who's RDF? Who's RDF? Oh yes, Tony's lovely. I love Tony. Oh, RDF Tactics. Nice. What a clip. What a banger clip that is. But no, give FM Llama a follow. He's a really nice guy. He's a really great guy. Wonderful to chat to, by the way, in his streams. And a great FM player as well. So definitely get it. RDF Tactics. You know what? That's somebody I actually don't follow yet. We've just not crossed paths. I don't think yet. Right. We're gonna get into the game, and before the game starts, he's great. I've heard a lot of. Yeah. I mean, Oh, hold on. I gotta pick 2 more subs. Right. Switchblade's gonna be 1. I have heard a lot of nice things about him. I've never crossed paths. I think the problem I have, and I was complaining about this to somebody else the other night, but I said, if I struggle because sometimes if I don't find the save interesting, I don't go and watch the stream. Now, I don't know what save he's running, RDF Tactics. I actually just haven't found him yet. But, like, there's a guy that I follow who's on my followers list who's wonderful. I love him to death. He's super kind. But he's doing an Arsenal save. And, like, I'm not saying he's doing an Arsenal save as in, like, it's a journeyman and he ended up at Arsenal. I meant, like, he started the save and he's at Arsenal. And I'm like, I couldn't be more disinterested in that. So I probably won't wind up finding my way around there until the Arsenal save is over. Um, so, yeah. I would imagine with a name like Artie. Honestly, you know what? I'm so bad at tactics, I probably should give him a fucking follow. To be honest, if Gimpo save revealed anything. So, but yeah. Um, I struggle sometimes to get over that mentally. Like, stop worrying about the save so much and go into the stream for the person. You know, it's something I have to work on as a Twitch viewer. You know, add opposition instructions for Lee Lions. Yep, always press. They've made 3 changes. That's a shortcoming on me, by the way. That's not to say that's on them. That's a shortcoming on me. Is that I can be too dismissive to watch certain streams if they're saves or clubs I don't enjoy. Um, right, Hanley are 0-2-3 in our last 5. We're 4-0-1. Um, let's get into it. We got our walkout song. Right. Go make them proud. I have faith. I have faith. Defenders, I have faith. Good. So let's get into it, shall we? 4-4-2 for them. We're in our 4-1-1-3-1. Lovely stuff. They got a whole ass stand. We ain't got a whole ass stand. I hate South America. Why am I playing every 3 days? Yeah. See, that save is interesting to me. I just get tired of seeing Europe. And I know I'm in England, don't get me wrong. But, like, I'm just so tired of seeing Bundesliga, La Liga, and Premier League. I'm like, oh, my God. FM one side, that's why I like his. Like, he's doing I think his save's interesting. He's in Sweden. I'm like, whoa. I think I've seen Kev manage in Sweden this year, and that was it. Like, oh my God, cookies! Oh my God, cookies! What the fuck was that? What a goal! He takes it at the halfway line and darts 45 yards before finishing it. What a goal! What a goal! I should do a non-South America save something. I think that's the greatest thing the FM community gave to me, actually, or one of the greatest things is when I was talking with people about saves, and I've seen a lot of people like NC Bear do Japan. I've seen like Buck do Serie D all the way up to the top, and now he's doing Bundesliga. What did he start, like 4 Bundesliga? There's no 4 Bundesliga, but German regional leagues up to the top, and I've seen Dave do South America and MLS, and I think the greatest thing is a lot of people taught me, like, I've seen, I think his name is Awkward Uncle or something like that, and he's a Singaporean guy, and he's doing his home league, his Singapore league. And it's like, you know what, I got to branch out, because FM10 all the way up to this year, I've only done this exact type of save. England, extended database, bottom to top. And I'm like, I should change that, which is why the longest save came in. And I'm like, let me do. And now I'm having I mean, I know we're struggling, or we struggled this year, but I'm having a blast in Korea. I'm having an absolute blast in Korea. It's a hard league. I'm like, oh, this isn't. I'm not gonna walk these leagues like I do on the casual save like this and stuff like that. But yeah, there's been a lot. Like, I can't wait to go to South America. I can't wait to go to Malaysia or India or South Africa, I think that's why I enjoyed the one save 4 idiots I'm doing with Lou and Raz and Ducky. We have an offline save where we each manage a season and pass it on to the next person. Because Raz started that save and said, "Hey, I'm going to Portugal. We're gonna go Portuguese fourth tier," and I thought it was awesome. I got to manage in a country I never managed in before, and in the Portuguese third division. And then I gave it to Lou. I thought it was great. So, and now after we did four seasons at Oriental in Portugal, we agreed once we do a rotation between all 4 of us, we change clubs. So Lou got to pick the club this time, and I think he's in South Africa he chose. So I get the save next because the order changes after we go through all 4. And we're doing. I'm gonna have to take over the club in South Africa that he started managing. So. No, Heinrich's there. Let's go. I just think FM's nice when you branch out, when you try something new. To be fair, a lot of the criticisms I have of like streams that are like that with the Bundesliga and all that, those people have played every league already. Like, I'm sure FM Llama's played 90% of the leagues that are in FM, because a lot of these people have been playing FM longer than me. You know, it wasn't available here until '05. Some of these people have been playing since Championship Manager. They've been there already. They've done it all. Cookies! Oh. Which makes sense. You know, just pick the league you want. So, it just happens to be the top 5 leagues in Europe most of the time. Frack. Adams. Noble. Heinrich, that's all you. He punches it away. Miles. Twinkle couldn't win that. Walmsley. Miles. And that is the end of the highlight. 1-0 up inside the half an hour. Here's a Konikun. Over the top. Snicky's off. I'm gonna be managed. I'm wondering, Sapolsho, if how interesting it's. Oh wow, that was almost a disaster. I'm wondering how interesting Argentina is going to be to you once I get there in TLS. Here's a Konikun. Oh, Clayton with a save. That's probably going to be the worst seasons that I'll spend. Is it for TLS for you? You should be like, oh, I've already been here. I already know this league inside and out. So, but right, here's Frack. Spaps, back to Frack. Whipped in. Clayton punches. Twinkle. Cookies. Oh, it's run. Oh. I don't know. Uchenna. Back to Walmsley. And that is back to Clayton here. Clayton. Daly. Adams. Ooh, Spaps with a good win. Clayton. Punch that forward. Jack's going to take that. Should go to Parks. It will. Sheamus did win that. I thought maybe it should have gone to Twinkle. Oh, send it in. Konikun wide now. Konikun. Sheamus going to take the space to the inside. Sheamus skirts by a tackle. Sheamus, can he finish? Clayton with the save. And that is out for a corner. Here's Sheamus. Headed away. A Konikun. Jack. I thought maybe he could have gone center for a second and then pivoted the ball, but here's Sheamus. Bad touch. Bad touch. Noble coming away with it. Here we go. Going to cut back inside. Finds Nash. Lions. Supposed to be marked tightly. Back post. Parks wins a very good header, and that should be the end of the highlight unless it's a break our way, and it looks like it might be. Here's Sheamus. Is he going to cut back inside? No, it goes out for a throw. Cookies, Jack. Parks. Sheamus. Twinkle. A Konikun. Cookies. Oh my god, what a ball to Spaps. Spaps, can he finish? No. Clayton makes the save. And it's out for another corner. I am going to take a little bit of probably a break after this, by the way. Because of dinner. I think the lasagna had about 40 minutes left when I checked on it a few minutes ago. So here's Sheamus. Snicky can't find that. Nobles put it away. Good win from Parks. Sheamus. Oh wow. Clayton's goal kick goes right to Snicky. Here's Sheamus. Plenty of space to run. Sheamus finds a Konikun who took it first time. He had time to take a touch. He didn't. And that sailed over the bar because of it. Here's Adams. Whips a free kick in now on the other end. Nash and Heinrich makes the save. Cookies can't catch that ball. Adams does. Clayton punts it upfield. Jack, not a good enough header, man. It goes right to Nash. Noble, did he stray off sides? No. The cutback. Sheamus with a good win. Lions right at Heinrich. It's out for a corner. A brilliant goal from Cookies is the difference right now. Oh, a little bit of a fumble there from Heinrich, but it does get cleared. Here's Sheamus on a free kick now. Back post. Cookies spaps right at Clayton. Right at Clayton. Frack. Jack. Heinrich. Myself. Frack. Akoniku. Twinkle. Inside for, or I should say to the outside for Frack. He cuts back inside. Snicky. Cookies. Good ball movement. Cookies. What can he do? Back to Twinkle. Akonikun. Me. Cookies. Trying to turn and pivot. Takes a shot. It's weak. She probably should have been handled. And instead we win a corner out of all the madness. Right. Sheamus headed away. Akonikun. Frack. Myself. Twinkle. Jack. Parks. Twinkle. Sheamus. Noble will get it away. Jack's got to straight. You got to make sure you pick up the man. Noble. Lightstone. Back to Daly. Good tackle from Akonikun. Miles here. Minute to go in the half. Uchenna. Lions over the top. I think the Phillies lost, didn't they? I saw they were trailing 4-3. They lost 4-3. That's a shame. I would have loved for them to sweep the Yankees. Right. Got to give another shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT. One of the great FM streamers. Super nice dude to talk to. Super interesting FM streamer as well, by the way. Adam FM. Give him a follow if you haven't already. He's absolutely flipping awesome. He will be back streaming sometime soon. He's currently recovering from being ill. But yeah, as soon as he is, man, just be sure to give him all the love in the world he deserves. Adam FM, man. Right. We deserve to be ahead on the scoreboard. That much is true. Nobody's really having a poor game, so we're going to get right back into the second half. Remember, we do have 3 windows and 5 subs. Which we get in the FA Cup. Parks, Twinkle. Cookies. Snicky. Here's Lions with a throw. Lightstone. Lions. Adams. Spaps. Good tackle. Snicky. Snicky still going. Sheamus. Back for Snicky. Just lost the ball. Just over dribbled it. It's coming back towards Akonikun though. Plenty of space on the left for Parks. Parks doesn't send Sheamus. Does well to get by his man. Here comes back post. Spaps coming in there. Can't find a header. Frack's got it. He'll still be with it, Frack. Here comes the cross again. Snicky can't find it. Parks now with it. Parks one touch forward. Parks. Back post. Spaps can't find it either. And now it's out for a corner. 222 fans. 2 away fans. Here comes the corner and headed away and cleared, and it's the end of the highlight. Cookies. Refs judged that he went too down. The player went down too easily. Here's Frack. Cuts back inside. Frack got Snicky. Plenty of space for Konikun. Really well done by him. Noble took that first time on the volley, and that's not anywhere close. So, here comes the back post. It's punched away by Heinrich. Snicky comes away with it. Here comes Snicky. Plenty of room to run. Snicky. What can they do? Back inside for Akonikun. Akonikun cuts back center. Cookies. One touch. Cutout. Spaps has it. Back for Twinkle. Sheamus. I think he's offsides. It's going to run out for a goal kick anyway. I'm thinking Sheamus is my first sub. Here's Spaps. Jack. Parks. Back to Jack. Parks, Jack, just trading the ball back and forth until Jack just lofts it. What was the fucking point of that, gang? Parks heads it forward to nobody. Hogg comes down with it for Hanley. Up for Nash. Twinkle, good steal. Lakonikun, Cookies, go right. Oh, it's too heavy a touch. That's going to go out for a throw, though. Sheamus. Parks. Sheamus. Good ball. The cutback. Oh, my goodness me. Offsides on Sheamus anyway. I thought he stayed on. Another corner. We're going to give Chris Mather a bit. We should make a double change. Chris Mather and Joe Jones. That's my one of three substitution windows. Here's Cookies. Cookies, what a save from Clayton. Lou!
I owe allegiance to no entity. I intend to live by my own code now.
Thank you, Lou. Welcome in, man. How was your stream, man? What save did you stream? It's that Benny guy. What's up, Lou? How you doing, brother? This is the FA Cup preliminary round. We won our extra preliminary round. Now this is the preliminary round. My main star goalkeeper is injured as well. So I've got this backup I signed, Heinrich, in. He's done well so far. But what did you stream? And how was it? Whipped in. Headed away. Here's Cookies. You've rated me, and after this game, I'm probably taking a break for dinner. So Fleetlands today. Raz is going to Germany tomorrow, so not available. Got you. Well, nice. He's going to Germany tomorrow. Nice, man. Here's Earring, Kennedy. How'd Fleetlands go? Here's Lions. That's out for a corner. Lions will take it. 71st minute. We need to think about subs. So, we all know who's coming on. We stopped the rot, so decent in terms of results. A couple we should have won that we didn't, though. Always disappointing. But at least you stopped the rot. I think I'm going to give Switchblade his second game. Want Switchblade? Back post, Miles. Heinrich's got it. Right, here's Jack with a free kick. Back post to absolutely nobody. Corner kick. That's how I felt about the last stream. We stopped the rot at Gimpo. But welcome in, everybody. I'm Betakage. This is CLG FC Frax Offsides. This is a custom club based on the old Counter Logic Gaming. Is that upside down? No. Counterlogic Gaming. And all the members, or I should say all the members, but a lot of former CLG members, whether they're fans or Discord moderators or commentators or friends of players, they're on the team. And we started in level 20. We're in level 9 now. And we are in the FA Cup preliminary round against Hanley. We're going all night tonight. I'm based out of America, so I've got another 5 hours to devote to this. I do have the whole series up on YouTube. Exclamation point YT, exclamation point YouTube will get you there. But yeah, the entire previous series is up. You're more of a get the fuck out. That is sacrilege, my friend. Sacrilege. I didn't like Reggie, obviously, for a lot of the reasons. Corruption being one of them, racism being another. But yeah. Mather back in. Mukendi, can he score? No. So, Mather's miles offsides. Miles offsides. So, yeah, Reggie's an idiot. Yeah. And the moment that's the head of the whole company, I'm like, yeah, no thanks. So, don't want anything to do with it. Good win, Frack. Switchblade finds Simon Roger Mukendi. Back to Switchblade. Akoni-kun. Simon Roger Mukendi. Too heavy a touch. He loses it. Noble. Miles. Hog. Why would you punch that? Oh, Jack. Alright, Cookies has done well there. Jack. Perver. Mather. Switchblade. I will say CLG TSM in League of Legends is like the closest thing that esports has had to having a derby. Because those games were heated. That was actually really wonderful derby. Mather! And it's just over the top. Goal kick back in play. Here's Frack. Frack taking it. He's got plenty of space. Frack, what's he going to do with it? Frack looking for the cutback. Finds Joe Jones. And what a save from Clayton. Every league team I like sold their spots in the tournament at some point. Yeah. CLG just folded. I mean, they just straight up folded. So I know the spot went to NRG. I'm aware, but MSG Group took anything that was valuable, like the spot and the imagery, and like the logo, and just sold it to NRG and just closed the rest. Which is why people go, "Oh, I'm a Knicks fan." No. You know what I mean? Like, just no. That's why I hate the Rangers and the Knicks. I miss you. Oh my God, Unicorns of Love. God, what a day. Jones is on side. Mukendi! The man loves big goals, man. The man loves big goals. We had a lot of great teams back then. Remember Winter Fox was in NACS or NALCS? Winter Fox back then. Who else? We used to have, I think, TDK, something like that, the Dragon Knights or something like that. Man, that was just wide. So, 4 minutes of added time. cut that out. Nice from Chris Mather. Over to Akuni-kun. Gravity. I remember Gravity as well. Eventually became Team Liquid, I think. Switchblade. Good save from Clayton. Yeah. That was when esports was at its best, man. Those organizations. Now I wouldn't. Isurus are still going. We had Isurus vs Furious rivalry in Argentina. Isurus is still going. Yeah. The big one in Brazil now, I know you said Argentina, but the big one that I know of in Brazil now is something like oh my God, Fluxo versus MIBR. Those are like the two big ones down there, at least. BR Counter-Strike is lit. I love Brazilian Counter-Strike. 2-0, Cookies' 4th minute wonder goal, and Simon Roger Mukendi in the 88th. We down Hanley on the road at Potteries Park in Stoke-on-Trent. Now that is a trip. LythamSt.Anne's to Stoke-on-Trent, that is a trip and a half. That's wonderful. Let's go. A lot of games. We're not going to run through the FA results. It's too much. But 2-0 for us. In the league, Sandbach United and Cologne. Rogerson's 2nd-minute goal for Sandbach United gave them the lead. Fennel in the 35th minute leveled it for Cologne before Murphy from the penalty marker 3 minutes later gave Sandbach the lead again. 1 minute after that, Cottage leveled it for Cologne again at 2-0. And a minute after that, Murphy scored again to make it 3-2. Sandbach United at the break. Thomas in the 53rd made it 4-2 before McGivern's own goal in the 56th made it 4-3 to pull Cologne back within a goal. And then McEnroy in the just a minute later would score for Sandbach United. 5-3 they run out winners in the league while we were all playing in the FA Cup. Post-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Nathaniel Kane at the non-league paper. It was a brilliant feeling. One match left where we go all the way. It'll be a lot of fun. Oh my God, Cookies' goal was unbelievable. Yeah, he's not leaving. Dubois needs to look elsewhere. Right. We received £1,470 for the win. And we're going to save the game. This was episode 251 of CLG FC. If you're watching on the YouTube, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. A return to the league. Glossop North End is next. We also are going to have the FA Cup first qualifying round draw. So look forward to that. Until then, take care.